Hi, everybody. This is my Christmas message to the world. First of all, I don't celebrate Christmas. The way that I feel about Christmas is, first of all, if you have Santa Claus in your Christmas, cancels out the Christ part. Santa is literally Satan. Just take the N, move it to the end, right? So keep that in mind. The main topic of this video, though, is I have not worked in 20 years. Not that I don't work, but I just mean I haven't had a job or a boss. I stand under freedom, rights, private law, being a sovereign. I have money all the time. Literally 20 years. I was 25, maybe a little before 25. I got into the weed industry. And then at 29, I founded my own private law society, which is Peacemaker Society, which I run to this day. So 25, I'm 45 now. That's exactly 20 years. And I have some really successful friends that I talk to who are about to start getting into this that I've known since high school. And they still have jobs. You know, they still have a boss who pays them that determines if they are going to have money or not. Jobs are called just over broke. They also divide your family. They make it that your children are alone every day. And so now that I have AI up, I'll show you guys the AI in a few minutes here. I'm just going to let these run in the background for now. But now that I have AI, I don't need people anymore. I don't have to convince staff if what I do is right or not, or if I want to like them or not, or if I have a bad day and I get grumpy. I no longer have to be perfect for you guys anymore because I'm creating an AI avatar that will be me, but it will be perfect for you guys all the time. So this really comes down to moral fiber. The legal system is satanic. Literally. I actually have the dictionary definition that legality is the removal of God's law. Fact. It's from old encyclopedias that they don't share with people anymore. So if you're choosing to work in the legal system and a job, if you're like Ken Lucier, who is not prepared to do things for money and then wants to give me crap as somebody that I'm teaching for almost nothing. 90 bucks a month is nothing, you guys. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, $10 tip. That's an entire month of my time to somebody. And somebody like Ken, I gave my time to without even charging him for it. And then when an opportunity comes up, we're starting a Accepted for Value study club. Because I don't really believe in accepted for value, but everyone else does. It is a real process, but it's basically a slave way of getting out of paying your bills. But if people want to do that, Ken was doing it anyway, so we set up a study group, and I monetized it. I made it that people were giving a gift to attend, and 15 minutes before he changed his mind, because he's like, I don't want to do a study club, and I don't think people should pay for that, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you're working your legal slave job, supporting Satanism. So to all the God-fearing people out there, I'm going full God mode going forward. Not that I'm God, but just standing under God's law. Because so many people out there miss the point. Claiming your rights isn't about getting stuff for free. It's not about getting property for free and stealing from other people. It's about standing under God, so you're not under legal Satanism, right? Claiming your rights, and then you have a society so you can earn a private law living, right? And then you don't have to sell your kids to the legal system anymore. You don't have to sell out your own ambitions or family to go work a job. And something else I want to mention, I know I've mentioned many times in past videos about being sad about my family and stuff. Nobody left me. Let me be very clear on this. Nobody left me. I left them because they are not smart or functional as people. The family I grew up in, very alcoholic, and I refuse to live an addictions lifestyle. Same thing right now. I'm starting to date a girl who has, honestly, some drug habits, and her whole family is in that industry, and I won't tolerate it. I honestly do have deep feelings for her, but I told her, I'm like, if that's going to be your life, then stay out of mine. Same thing with my parents. They're alcoholics. They chose that, and staying ignorant about the world rather than loving their family and doing the right thing. The first time I was ever arrested was because I dumped my stepfather's alcohol out to try and help him. And he actually had me removed from our home at about 14 years old for that. So I am one of the smartest people on the planet, you guys. I have one credit in grade 10 for formal education. As a top sales producer at every job I ever had. They worked for me. I didn't view them as working for them because I'd quit. I used to go through 5 jobs a year because I wouldn't put up with having someone who thought they were my boss. I answer to God, and I'm smarter than the people I work for. So within all of that, I am my own boss. I am freedom. I have freedom for everyone else. So if you guys decide not to do this, it really doesn't affect me, but you're all going to get wiped out in the next few years by the legal system. Next year, robots and AI are going to be taking most of your jobs, just like they are with Amazon and the warehouse workers getting laid off. Go check out that video. The robots are in the warehouse doing all the work. People aren't needed for labor anymore. As soon as the robots are all programmed, and as someone who's been an entrepreneur and a manager my whole life, most people suck as employees. But I'm trying to come at this from you guys. So this is really about your soul not being for sale. If you work a legal job, you sold your soul. If you pay your taxes, you sold your soul. If you celebrate these holidays because you're at work all year and then you finally get time with your family, it's slavery's joke on you. Every day should be a holiday. You should have your family around you all the time. Now, I chose God and God's path over everyone and everything, and I don't regret it for a second. If I had stayed with my biological family, I would be abused every day by my stepdad, treated like I'm the problem when they're a bunch of moron alcoholic pieces of crap. Period. They have some wonderful redeeming qualities, but the systems for their life are garbage. PrivateLawTrust.org is how you get out of the legal system, which is satanic. It's how you say my soul is not for sale. And look at these. These are our ads that I just had AI create. I used to have to spend $100 to $200 for each of these. And now this is all just already paid for because I already bought the program for a year. So I don't need people anymore. And I'm going to be much happier now because I'm building my real world. For the last 15 years, I've given up building any kind of personal life to bring you guys freedom. And I know some people love me, some people hate me. I don't care either way. Obviously, I'd rather have people like me. But the people who judge me, it's like my family. They're weak alcoholics that are too weak to change, but ultimately you're the one who suffers if you don't learn. Again, 20 years, I've never had a job or a boss. Not once. And I've made 15 plus thousand a month for a very long time. And the society work now that I'm automating all of it is going to go through the roof. Unlimited funding pretty much. And so through that, this is why I'm doing videos like this. You guys, rights, right? These are the bad guys. People have the right, and screw these masks. Look at this, we got grandmas, freedom, rights, private law, sovereign, period. I know before it was scary, and I know the way that I go about doing this because I challenge the system might freak some of you out, but it really is a financial planning tool. If you don't challenge the legal system, in general, they will leave you alone. And then you don't pay taxes. I just went to apply for a possible apartment and the guy wanted 2 years of tax receipts or income tax. And I don't pay income tax. My income on my statement is zero because it all goes through my society. So I told the guy, it's like, I earn more than you do. Are you stupid? I told him only slaves pay that. And anyone who doesn't learn this, I'm going to laugh at you guys going forward. I don't care. If you guys want to stay losers, you want to stay a citizen slave working a job, then that's your fault, your problem. But remember, you're standing under Satan. To all the people out there who are priests and preachers or just go to church, you're Christian, Muslim, whatever, when I was in remand and there was a Sikh, East Indian religious guy there, and I told him, I'm like, you're under Satan here. And he just looked ashamed. It doesn't matter what religion your background is, you need private law in order to protect yourself. And that is true. What's back there? I'm not going to say it because I'm going to try probably putting this up on YouTube as well. If I say that word, they'll take it off YouTube. But that's where we're on Rumble. Anyone watching this, if it is on YouTube, we are on Rumble. But I am great. I've made it with no help from anyone, not from family, not from friends. I literally did this on my own. And if you're smart, you'll do it for yourself too. Because if you don't, you're going to keep having to have slave holidays and you're going to keep working in a satanic system. And I don't know if you guys saw this today, but Trump just came out. He's going to war with all the LGBTQ plus stuff, taken out of everything, because it's genital mutilation of children that they're encouraging, which is obviously a crime. If you're an adult and you're into that stuff, good for you. Who cares? You want to be satanic, you go right ahead. Never be a part of my community, but you have that right. Within that though, anyone with a brain who wants to not have a job in the next 20 years or for the next 20 years, PrivateLawTrust.org, we're going to put you through AllRightsReservedUniversity.org. I'm revamping everything by spring. All the AI will be on there. It's up right now. You can still go through it, but we're making massive improvements. And I'm going to have unlimited money really soon because what's hard for me, I've studied entrepreneurs and success my whole life, the rich of the rich. And in sales, I could always make as much money as I wanted. So what's hard for me having clients is hearing you guys whine about your jobs, that you don't have enough money because you work a job. can. And then for some of you, if the opportunity comes up, you do take it. Those are the ones I respect. And for all the ones who are out there just not learning your freedom, you're making the world satanic, and shame on you. I'm very proud of myself. I don't care if I've sworn at people. I don't care if I've used extreme antics in videos to wake you guys up, because honestly, I'm not out there punching people out because they're evil. And that's good on me. So within that, if you are satanic, know that God is coming to check you through those of us who are God's angels on earth and warriors under God. In the Bible, all angels aren't nice, right? So within that, I'm not out here to be violent. It's not worth going to jail for any of you, although jail was honestly like camp. It wasn't really a big deal at all. It was a vacation. And I always pay all my own bills. I can afford to pay my own bills. No one pays my bills for me. No one pays the society bills for me. And that's where all of you out there who think freedom should be free, you're dumb. Nothing's free. If you want to actually have infrastructure and run as a real government, you're going to need money, lots of it. Money matters, not the love of money. You don't want to worship money, but this $1,000, I can produce a bunch of shirts that say sold not for sale. I can start programs. You need funding in order to fight the legal system, which is satanic, period. How much does it cost to go to court? It costs me nothing because I have no personal income and I can use legal aid. But for most of you, court's very expensive. So to anyone with a brain, privatelawtrust.org, learn God's law and how to stand under it. Every time you show legal ID, you say God does not exist to you because you abandon your rights for legal rules that are satanic by definition. There's no soul in anything corporate. The whole legal system is corporate, hence satanic. So the title of this video is going to be 20 years since I last worked a job because I'm a sovereign. It's true. You can see already the ads that are coming. We have them pre-programmed through AI and they get auto-posted on our social media. I don't have to send door-to-door teams out anymore. I might still, but honestly, long run, I'll just get a robot to drop off flyers at all your houses or drones or whatever. So that's what I'm sick of. You know, I don't hate anybody, but I hate peasant mentality. People that are too lazy to figure out how to earn their income themselves. You know, you go to a job, you put in half-assed work, you know, you get paid whatever you get paid. That's not enough. You pay taxes, which steals from you. You know, you're paying 30 to 50% in taxes right now between income tax and everything else. I don't. People I teach don't. Freedom, rights, private law, right? This is what you need to stand under. And until you do, you're going to stay a slave citizen. You're going to stay a wagey, as Andrew Tate says, and a brokey, as Andrew Tate says. So my life's not going to be affected in any negative way. And yes, freedom takes money. That's why you have to be able to earn money. And to all the freedom groups out there who can't self-finance or organize industry to make money, you're not a real answer either. And that's why I'm ahead of you guys. So within that, thank you guys. This is my Christmas message. It's been 20 years since I've had a job, and I will never have a job again. So I essentially retired from jobs at 25 with a grade 9 education. That's how wonderful I am. And I didn't do this for the money. I did it because it was the right thing to do. So that's why I'm kind of hard on the people who I have to bribe or try and pay to do this process. I paid for this process because it was the right thing to do. And I hope that bottom of my heart, I'm gonna take these off for a second. Bottom of my heart, I love all of you. I see God's light in all of you. But right now, most of you have been tricked to use the legal system, which is satanic. And the rest of you are just immoral and don't care. When I walk by people on the street that I can see wearing satanic symbols, it takes everything in me not to physically attack them and hurt them. I don't, because I have a peace oath. And that's another thing. The society gave me a peace oath at 29, because before that, I enjoyed using violence against bad people. And bad people do deserve violence used against them. And as we set up in neighborhoods, know that even though obviously I can't physically cause harm, as our budgets and governmental authority grows, anyone who is the old system, we will launch peaceful war against you. Look into your backgrounds, what you do. And once I have unlimited funding, there's no limit to how we can go into people's lives to see if you're criminal or not and correct you if you are satanic in the way that you're operating, because you're causing harm. Heaven on earth is on its way, and God's warriors are here. So if you truly believe in God and you truly have morals and you love your kids, go to privatelawtrust.org, get a hold of me, 204-899-7334. Email us privatelawtrusts with an S on the end at outlook.com. So this can be you. Stop earning, here, let me put these back on. Stop earning slavery dollars. Okay, these are all freedom dollars. meaning I've been free and I use them to fund freedom. If you're working a legal slave job, you're supporting the satanic system. Your energy is building Satan's house, and you're broke because of it. Claim God's law and abundance will come to you if you follow my direction. And honestly, most people in my life are not worth helping that I've met. I see the goodness in them from God, like my family and many of my friends over the years. Most of them choose the wrong way, though. And I will never bow to Satan. I will never bow to stupidity. And I would much rather be alone in my life with money, a bunch of nice stuff, than be sitting there with satanic people who are just evil. And within that, I'm not alone. I got friends all over the place. I got connections all over the place. I have global contacts. And as soon as I finish programming 15 years results into all our AI here, man, it's a whole new ball game, you guys. I'm so excited about this year. It's not even funny. And I'm just going to show you guys here, just to prove my point. These are actual payouts from our website. As you guys can see, money, 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 money. Money, 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 freedom dollars, God's dollars, right? It's not from Satan. And that's not even including direct e-transfers. You can pretty much triple these figures for last year. So within that, yep, true that. So thank you guys very much for your time. Again, it's been 20 years since I worked a job. Pretty much guarantee most of you can't say the same. And if you are an entrepreneur in business, you're still satanic because you need to come over into private law, unregistered, unincorporated, so you're not funding the satanic system. Not saying you can't use the legal system, but you have to do it with all rights reserved under God with the paperwork to back it up, or you're literally funding the satanic system, period. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I don't celebrate holidays. I don't do Christmas or any of that. I love the people in my life every day. If they're worthy of it, all the people I left behind deserve to be left behind, and I'm very happy I left them behind. I wish they would have upgraded and come with me, but if you're going to stay a loser, you're not welcome in my world. Losers are not welcome near me, especially if you're born to lose loser and that's the choice you choose. If you're given the tools to succeed and overcome slavery, and you actually put your heart and soul into it, you'll make it. If you're a coward, if you bow to the legal system, you're going to burn in hell. And if you don't believe in any of that, so be it. Your own life will be your punishment because you're just going to have crappy people around you. People who rob from you, steal you from you, rat you out against the legal system because they're pieces of crap, they're brainwashed. And if you work a legal job, you're a loser. Understand, you're not even smart enough to come up with the ability to sell something to stay at home and raise your kids. You know how many Amazon products there are? You know how much free stuff you can get off Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace and flip for free? There's a guy, he bought couches. He get them all for $100 or less, sell them for $300 or $400, and he literally funded his own marriage from that. There's so many ways to make money. You've just been trained to be a peasant, which makes you a loser in life. I don't want you to lose in life. I have love in my heart for you. I cared enough. I recorded my results so you can follow it. But if any of you think, even if you're my client, I'm going to sit there in your reality and bend to it like you're right and that's the path, you're a joke. And your life is a joke. I may not have my family from the past because they're a bunch of losers, which they are. They stayed alcoholics. They're genetic defects. Fuck them all. Trying not to swear, but really F my old family. You know, none of them cared enough to see if I was ever okay. I overcame all of them, and I'm so proud of myself that I did, because look at where I am in life. I literally run my own sovereign empire. It's a cultural empire, cultural nation. We don't have to have land borders to exist all over the place. That's been proven for a very long time. So to people who sit there and try and pretend like it's not, we're 100% real. And to any experts out there who say we're not real, my results prove reality. We've been accepted by banks, the legal system, Manitoba social assistance. You know, I'm just going to put all the results on the website because I'm tired of trying to justify it. If you're so stupid that you can't see that I'm successful, made it 20 years, I'm still here, legal system has never charged me with fraud, nothing bad, unless of course I threaten the Prime Minister or the RCMP, which I was right to do with private law. I don't regret that at all. I love every second of that experience. I won't do it again because I'm not giving them leverage, but just know the marketing we have is perfect. I'm one of the best salespeople on the planet. The only reason sometimes people don't like me now is because I tell them to go F themselves because I get tired of stupid mentalities interacting with me. I would never spend time with somebody stupid or someone who's immoral. Literally, like, it wouldn't work. If I was trapped in a jail cell with them, I'd be charged with assault at some point. Luckily, I can always control my circumstances because, again, I don't have a job, I don't have a boss. I answer to myself and God. And I have so many clients, if I have a problem with one, I just let them go. And I'm not sorry for that. I'm the value. Keep in mind, when I was young, I'm the guy who protected our family. When I was a teenager on the streets, I was the guy who protected everyone. When I was in the weed community, I'm the guy who made the money. I'm the guy who got the clients. Private law, I'm the guy who figured it out. I went further than Robert Menard or any of the other guys out there. They each played their part, but I took it all the way. And now I'm going to keep taking it all the way. And I'm so excited. Unlimited budgets mean we're going to take over neighborhoods with helpful programs. And if you don't learn, you will be held accountable. You work a legal job, you will be held accountable for the harm that you cause. Indigenous private law courts are coming. They outrank the legal courts in the Supreme Court of Canada. It's proven in case law. So learn or it's your ass. Because I promise you, once I have unlimited funding, you'll all be going to court. You'll all have private investigators on you. Anyway, I gotta follow God's path for me. Stop working a job for slavery dollars. Get into your freedom. Protect your kids. Be a man, be a woman. Women, know your role, support your man. That is your job, to create life. Stop going to work jobs and destroying family. You're selling out your own family. That's crappy of you. And you wouldn't need Christmas if you're at home with your kids. And they wouldn't be getting turned into gay people convinced to chop off their genitals if they weren't abandoned to schools. I don't remember who it was exactly. I think it was Plato. Sun Tzu, Art of War. Only a fool would allow his enemy to train his child's mind. Stop being a fool. I don't care if that offends you. You're literally satanic. You're in the legal system working Satan. Supporting Satan. You vote, you're supporting Satan. Private law, self-governance, that's how you stand under God's law, unregistered, unincorporated. I'm living proof. And I'm done. I'm going back to my evening. Thank you guys very much for your time. We'll see you soon. Ciao.